looking forward to the start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio and going up against the Spurs. And then, on Thursday, they'll take on Evan Mobley and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the Blazers, that's a defense that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Duncan. Stephen Curry's out there with Donovan Mitchell. And there's Carter. And it's Ewing in at the 5 spot. And for the Lakers, Victor Wembanyama is out there with Butler. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Jordan. And it's Jokic in at center. Glancing at the players on these roster doors, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
It's his first trip to the line. And the Hornets playoff track continuing, Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
Jordan. Foul on the shot, picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, catching the defender there off balance. Jordan with the great strength to convert through contact. Let's see what he can do there at the line.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Hornets. Duncan with the screen on Westbrook. Curry outside. A rebound by the Lakers. Now here's Westbrook. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Jokic from deep three-point territory.
And Ewing, also a dependable defender. Terrific at taking away space from shooters and just trying to make them uncomfortable. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Butler, the three, carries it from three-point range.
That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Now here is Carter, launches it. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. 16 feet away, and there's another one for the Lakers.
A good decision by Jimmy Butler. Stops on a dime, creates the necessary space, and then has the elevation necessary.
He gets that one.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Stolen by Ewing. Duncan, the pass to Curry. And all around that time before dropping in.
Curry knows what his team is doing to set him up. In that instance, just get him the ball in the catch-and-shoot game.
Jordan against Mitchell. Duncan with the block. And they'll get another chance. Shot clock at 5. Here's Butler. Tim Duncan grabs the miss.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 extra free throws. It's going to be under Wembanyama.
This is not a guy who's going to back down from contact. Steph Curry takes the knock inside, and for a jump shot specialist, this guy draws his share of fouls.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's Jokic. Outside for Jordan. Target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Duncan with the bucket.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside Butler. Wembanyama sets a screen for Butler. And the three ball is good. Butler's going to pair of threes now in the first quarter. for Los Angeles. Here's Carter. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. No good on the three. Charlotte has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. It's good. That one goes careening off the glass.
Batted away by Wembanyama with authority. Victor saw that coming a mile away.
For three, Mitchell. The Lakers with the rebound. And thus far in his career, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering marquee.
Here's Jokic, following the score by Vince Carter. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Pippin's checked in for the Hornets. Anthony kicks to Jordan. GAF, of course, has talked about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you play?
Well, keeping focus on the regular season is focus, especially when big goals are reached through small steps.
Garnett, he's checked in for Charlotte.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat him.
And here's Westbrook. After the three-pointer from Scottie Pippen. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
And I like the personal offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Garnett outside. Ewing outside. It's good.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
To the right side. And Wembanyama onside. And Jokic throws it down.
Great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pippen, the pass to front. Ewing, a screen on him. 6 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot. It's Curry outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 6.
The supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it. Impossible to measure this guy's range.
Jokic with the bucket.
And their post play solid right off the bat.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to try to get it out. And Los Angeles with some changes. Davis is checked in for Wembanyama. Booker comes in for Jordan. And Lillard subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Hornets also changing it up. Gasol checked in for Ewing. And it's Nash in for Curry. Now here is Carter. He has 6. It's a big high bouncing goes in. He's got 8.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Jokic with the screen on Nash. 3-pointer Miller. Charlotte's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Carter outside. Over to the left wing. There's Nash with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now a 5-point Hornets lead. Lillard looking around. And that one drops.
The shot first he sees an opening in the defense. He's looking to attack.
2-second difference between shots.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship It's just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Booker kicks to Anthony. It's stolen by Carter. With 1 on the clock. He's off on that one. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Charlotte up 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
You've got Anthony. Davis is out there with Jokic. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Booker in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5.
Giddy. Scottie Pippen with the putback.
Now here's Anthony. Still yet to score. And a deep three from Lillard. Leads in there. Anthony with the assist. Hornets leading by 4. And here's Nash. Carter outside. Over Anthony. And it's Carter missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Pass to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Booker nails with the nail.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
Lillard against Nash. Carter outside. It's Pippen on the wing. For Booker, and it's Pippen missing. Los Angeles has gone to the 3-pointer 11 times tonight, and 5 of them. That puts them in the lead. Anthony's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Lakers making a switch here. Butler's checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Zion Williamson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Mitchell in for Pippen. Here's Carter. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lillard against Nash. Lillard outside. Butler on the way. Defended by Carter. And again, it's the Lakers.
Jimmy Butler's game. His jump shot, just one of the ways he can hurt you.
Butler against Carter. Here's Mitchell. Anthony with the block. And they'll keep possession. Yes, that goes in. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Lillard dishes to Butler. Jokic with the screen on Carter. While they're passing to Davis. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams for the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Really those in the game come in handy.
It's a way of challenging players to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Los Angeles. The Hornets also with the sub. Duncan, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And Garnett misses.
And not allowing the shooter within an inch of breathing.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now Duncan, after the miss, 3 from Damian. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. 4th spot held by the Lakers.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but man, they were right there.
A free throw good from Kevin Garnett.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
The Lakers making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Curry's checked in. Now, here's Jokic. Four on the clock. Out to Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Westbrook's got himself going in the triple, his first basket of the game. Hornets trail by 3. No good that time. Good defense by Jokic. Outside Westbrook. Floats one, and the layup is underneath. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Hornets. Mitchell outside. Back to Curry from downtown. Rebound by Butler. Lakers leading by 5. Shot by Burst, and off the left side of the ring. Goes in for him. Jordan's got 6.
How many times have we seen the possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a quick pass.
Butler finds Davis. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Duncan. Duncan caps it off well.
How about the veteran Garnett letting that play develop and the quick pass?
Los Angeles has gone 7-15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Jordan deciding where to go with it. Pass to Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic with attitude there.
Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Pippen's checked in for the Hornets. Now here's Pippen. He has 5. And stolen by Butler. To the middle. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Basket is good. He'll get a chance to go to the line.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Now Westbrook. He missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Davis sets a screen. And again, it's the Lakers.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Hornets trail by 12. Mitchell outside. Curry setting the pick for Mitchell. Will it go? It's held in by Los Angeles. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. And Davis can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The timeout by Lakers lead. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Jokic, he's checked in for the Lakers. Wembanyama comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Charlotte also making some changes. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Garnett. Carter comes in for Pippen. And Nash is subbed in for Curry.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Back to Westbrook. Fouled in the air. He gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Ewing a screen on Westbrook. Here's Carter. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And Ewing with the block. Duncan inside. Defended by Wembanyama. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. The corner, Butler. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Nash outside. And the lead is down inside single digits. Nash has got 5. That'll do it for the first half. Lakers lead by 9. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Coach
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, when you're missing threes, you have a couple of choices. Work the ball inside or try to shoot your way out of it. They've chosen the latter, Chad.
Indeed they have. Moving on now to discuss the small forward clash that we saw in the first half of this one.
This kind of performance, fans love to see two players going after it one-on-one. I can't wait to see how the second half unfolds.
It's been a fun one to watch so far, Jet, that is for sure. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Let's go to the sideline, and here's some news about Stephen Curry. Allie, how's he doing?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Hornets head athletic trainer. He called the injury a lower back bruise and said it's very stiff at the moment. They made the call that they feel it's okay for him to play. And even though there's a moderate recovery time, he's also confident at the moment to be back on the floor.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to be a while before we see him again, and that hurts. You hope to maximize your time in this league as much as possible. Being out that long has got to be heartbreaking for this young guy.
Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. Curry is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Carter. Then there's Duncan. And it's Ewing in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. That three off the mark. Here's Butler. Sent back by Carter. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Curry. Curry finishes off the break.
Boy, you get Steph Curry rolling downhill in the open floor. He can finish off a break with such style.
Here's Jordan. A rebound by Ewing. Ewing's got 5 rebounds tonight.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Curry against Westbrook. Mitchell sets the screen for Curry. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. That one, no good. Curry against Westbrook. Jokic tries the double. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, guys. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Just 5 on the clock. On its way from Curry for 2, and the Hornets miss again. Lakers lead by 8. Wembanyama, the screen on Curry, and looks like the little kick was set. Yep, that's a head with their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now, here's Mitchell. Still scoreless. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
A tremendous score with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle.
And he sinks the second. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. Great showing for him last season. First in free throw percentage, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations.
Well, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
Duncan kicks to Mitchell. Duncan with the screen for Mitchell. Outside for Curry. Curry! What else is new?
A three-point specialist. Can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
Hey, Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot against any.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. On that low block.
The Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And here's Curry who brings it up for Charlotte. Duncan outside. Down low. Carter down low. Defended by Butler. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got 14 points for the game. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Duncan. Wembanyama, no good. Hornets trail by 7. Ewing gives to Curry. And here's Carter, defended by Butler. Carter against Butler. Finish off by Carter.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Camp. Brought to you by AT&T. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 8. Puts one up. Ewing gets the rebound. Ewing's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Inside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Ewing's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Here's Westbrook. And the Lakers with another miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Open. That misses and a chance to tie it there. Lakers lead by 3. Fires from deep. Westbrook missing again.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Butler gets a shot. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Guys, we've seen this. Jimmy Butler has the ability to take over games, and he's doing it right now.
Carter outside. Here's Mitchell. He is rolled in by Los Angeles. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awful. Sweet pass out on time and on target.
Hornets trail by 8. Duncan outside. Pass to Thorpe. Ewing a screen on Butler. Carter for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Carter's got 19 points.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Anthony comes in for Jimmy Butler. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Russell Westbrook. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Garnett, he's checked in for Ewing. Barry comes in for Tim Duncan. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Nash in for Curry. Offensive rebound, Davis. And finish up by Anthony Davis.
Goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis moves his whole team with that explosiveness.
Now here's Garnett. 6 points for him. Jokic with the steal. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, averaging over a half-dozen free throw attempts a game for his career. I mean, Melo's so skilled at getting to the free throw line.
Jimmy Butler is checked in for Devin Booker. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Mitchell's checked in.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Good. Garnett's got 8 points.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett's so good with the ball in his hand.
Loads it up for Butler. Now Lillard outside Butler. 3 seconds left. No good on the last second attempt there. And so for Los Angeles Lakers. Heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop.
It's time
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us.
Let's make some noise.
There's Mitchell with the ball for Charlotte. We've got Russell Westbrook. Anthony out there with Butler. And there's Davis. And it's Booker in at the 2 guard. That's the Laker 5. Here's Garnett. Down low. Garnett puts it in.
This guy's always been a fluid athlete. KG just rolls off the screen beautifully.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Booker. 6 on the shot clock for Mitchell. Shot's good by Booker. And the Lakers lead by 7.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Here's Davis. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
On defense, Charlotte. And here's Booker from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game. Here is Nash. Garnett outside. Over Anthony. A power play by KG.
Well, at his age, for Kevin Garnett, it's about the passion and toughness allowing him to be successful.
Pass to Anthony. Davis with a screen on Garnett. Anthony kicks to Davis. And a miss there on the triple. Hornets trail by 8. Now here's Duncan. Started by Davis. And that one's good. Duncan. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2-4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
We know that Russell Westbrook isn't afraid to mix it up inside. He knows how to get defenders to hit him on these opportunities.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leading the defense to scramble.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Ewing a screen on Westbrook. 4 on the shot clock.
Man, really just pure genius in that pick and roll. You give him any kind of space, and he's going to whip the pass right through the defense.
Westbrook a screen on Mitchell. High post try. Buries the jump shot.
When there's a big setup, gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Nash. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
What you love about Nash, he's able to
changes for the Lakers. Jokic, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Jordan comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Lillard subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Charlotte also making some changes. Hunter comes in for Tim Duncan. And Curry subbed in for Pippen. Wembanyama, a screen on Curry. Got it from 16 feet.
Jimmy Butler has found his groove, and he isn't letting the defense impact him in any way.
There's the lob to Carter. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Jordan. Nice work by Jordan. Leaking out and cashing in.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Hornets trail by 10. Nash the pass to Ewing. Nash with the screen for Ewing. Here's Curry with the three. It's held in by Los Angeles. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Curry from outside. And it's good. It's just another play with Jordan. Butler's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers. Outside Curry. No good again that time.
Boy, I love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
Nash against Lillard. Pass to Butler. Wembanyama outside. Clock is at 3. Jokic with the ball. Here's Nash. Mitchell outside. Back to Nash. Butler with the steal. Oh, the jam by Butler.
Butler with the highlight reel attack.
Hornets trail by 18. And so is Charles Lee calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. And his teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position. And boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
Down low, here's Duncan.
You lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
The Lakers on offense. They're on an 18-6 run. Poked away. Got the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. It sends Victor Wembanyama to the free throw line. Tim Duncan picks one up. Free throw good, Wembanyama. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing. And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Jokic with the screen on Curry. Pass to Jokic. Hangs. And he sinks the layup.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Butler.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
Ewing sets a screen for Mitchell. The good-looking shot from the wing. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard against Curry. Gasol on the wing. Pass to Booker. Goes up on the wing. Good. And the assist. That's a hole by Gasol.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Curry pass it to Ewing. Count it.
This is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
It's stolen by Curry. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And now our